I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 16 of Marvel's Iron Man from Fanhome. This is the continuing build of approximately a 1/3 scale Iron Man. And this is the second part of doing a part that we've already done before. We did last time, yesterday or last week, or a minute ago, depending on when you're watching these, the interior of the left elbow. This time we're completing the left elbow, so yeah, we've already done the right elbow, so it's all exactly the same. The magazine is different though, so we're talking about the Infinity Operation Galactic Storm. I don't know. I'm going to read Iron Man at some point. This is about Captain America as well, so yeah. I've seen the films, but I haven't read the comics. I really should. I keep meaning to. I haven't even read any of these words. Well, I've read the occasional word, but I will go back and get through it, and then I'll be knowing all things about Iron Man. Right, the Mark III armour, which is what we're building, the left elbow joint, part 2. We have the elbow joint cover, the left arm elbow connector, 2 more washers, and this time a bag of screws. These are the GP screws, which there are 3. I'm sure we're using 2 of them, probably through those 2 holes there. But let's go and do it. It says stage 1. It's the only stage. It's just stage, basically. It's not so much stage 1 as just... this is what it is. It says put the washers over there. So I should do that. Just like that. There we go. Sorted. Section 2 is bringing in this from last time and putting that in there. Now this only goes in one way round. It won't fit longwise. So you've got to put it in that way. Or will it fit longwise? It will fit longwise if you get it in just right. So there we go. That's that in there. Then we're putting this together. Now, this is the slightly tricky bit, because if you just tip it up, the washers are going to fall off. And if you tip this bit up, the metal bits are going to fall off. So you've sort of got to tip them both up at the same time and get everything to line up and fall into place just like that. Now, this is a combination of metal and plastic, as is all of the model. This shiny part out here is all plastic. The 2 supporting parts are metal, and they're quite nicely done as well. Now, these are quite slippy sloppy at the moment, but I'm pretty sure once I put the screws in the holes shown, which obviously no holes on the other side, we can see just how tight it's going to be. So I'm going to leave 1 screw in the bag, hopefully, and get 2 screws out. There we go. So we'll leave that to one side in case anything should go amiss with the screws down the line. We'll put 1 in there. Make sure that's turning in, that's biting. So don't tighten it up. Make sure you get them both in first. That one in there. And then you can tighten it up. Now, how tight is too tight? That's the question. These are obviously going into a plastic part. So if you tighten it too much, you run the risk of stripping it and causing problems. But that's still too floppy. So I'm going to apply a little bit more pressure to that. Still floppy. Making sure everything is lined up as it should. Get that. I'll tighten this one down a bit more as well. Let's see. A lot less floppy, but I want it a little bit tighter than that. So I'm just going to do an extra 1/4 turn on that and match the same sort of thickness with that. So that's now not falling, not moving around, as is that one. It stays where you put it. I think it might not stay where I put it once it's got an entire arm attached. So I'm just going to go a little bit more. So yeah, that's now moving, but a bit stiff. That's just how I like it. So once the assembly is finished, check the movement of both pieces, which will be connected to the upper arm and forearm. So yes, that is that. That's done already. Another issue completed. But as ever, not really completed until we've gone through the rest of the magazine. The pictures showing what's what, where it is, and what you're doing. You can almost do it without the words just by using this. It tells you all the screws and everything as well. So it's quite nicely done. That's that. The assembly of the left elbow joint is coming together. Epic stories, the best moments in the comics. I don't know. James Rhodes and Tony Stark pilot 2 suits, as seen on the cover of Iron Man number 215. Nice. In the morning, Tony Stark will be sober or dead. Yeah, it's a bit nasty, yeah. Origins of Tony Stark, that's quite cool. I like that. Very arty sort of style. I do like the way the comics change over the years. You go from different artists have different takes on how it should look, and the flow of the suit is all very different. So yeah, I mean that to that, they're both cartoon comic, but yeah, it's very different. The Model 13 modular armor. We're in issue 16, so we're talking about number 13. That's fair enough. That's okay. Cool. I don't know. It's conceived for the same team that created the War Machine suit. I didn't. Oh, yeah, not the actual suit. In the comics, it was created by Tony Stark, but it was designed by. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough. And the epic issue this week is the Captain America Volume 1, number 401. Yeah, all of the famous people that I don't know who most of those are. I don't know. It's Iron Man and Scarlet Witch. I remember that one. I don't know. That looks like Luke Skywalker, but it probably isn't. It's Hawkman because he's got a big H on his head. It's Captain America. I don't know. Is that Falcon? I don't know. I only know the films, so yeah. Anyway, next issue, we're building the left forearm. So we're continuing the arm work. So I don't need to dig out any of the other parts that I've started building, but I will still need that, which is always good. And the coming of War Machine. So thank you very much for joining me at issue 16. I shall see you tomorrow for 17. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.